Hello, family. Welcome back to another edition of Refresh with JT the Golden Girl. And today is just a small thing I want to share about serving God. When we say about serving God or worshiping God, it should not be based on convenience. We should not worship Him. We should not glorify Him. We should not give thanks to Him because it is convenient to us. Rather, we should do it. For those that are in marriage, I'm not in marriage, right? But I know for those that are in marriage, at times you have to compromise for your spouse. At times you have to go all your way out to ensure the wellness of your spouse. Maybe it is against your feelings, it is against your emotions, or what you would want it to be like. But at last, because of the way you love your spouse, because of how much you value them, you go all out to inconvenience yourself for their own convenience. So when we are worshiping God, should be in out of it should not be because of convenience. Like I normally tell people, worshiping God or living for God is not based on a specific time duration. No, it should be something that wherever you are, at times even while you are working, you are already glorifying God in your heart, because it's not about what you speak, it's not about the multitude of your words, it's not about what people hear you saying or that. It's not about the loud prayers that you make, but it's all about the matter of your heart. It's your heart that God looks at. At times you could be working, at times you could be doing other things, at times you could even be very, very busy, but inside you are glorifying God, you are worshiping God, you are giving thanks to God, you are celebrating God. Like, you and God, your connection is not based by circumstances, but rather it is based by the relationship between the two of you. I love watching Christian drama, Christian movies. So I love a certain movie or several of them where you'll find that one of the spouse maybe has gotten into trouble, or even not even a spouse, at times even a child has gotten into trouble, and the other spouse or the parent is called that the child or the spouse is in the hospital, and yet they are not working in their own business where you are self-employed. No, they are in a job where they are expecting someone to pay them. It's not their own, but because of the call, they will leave like they may risk the job that they have been offered to go and save and rescue and check out on their loved one. That is how it ought to be with God. Like, we should not put, okay, it's nice, when you are talking with someone, it's not just about phone call and all that. If you're in a relationship with a person, at times you need to meet the person, you talk face to face and all that. So at times it's not always, I don't mean that it should only be based on heart communication. No, at times you need to set time apart for you and God. That time, the time that you are free, it could be late at night, it could be early in the morning before you go to your own work schedule and all that. You could seclude some hours, some minutes, or whatever, just to have a communion between you and your God, just to have that moment of intimacy with your Father. But at the end of the day, even during the day when you are running your chores and everything, I normally see someone, you hit your toe on a rock and you shout Jesus, right? You'll face a trouble and you shout Jesus. That's also a prayer. So it's praying to God, worshiping God, or being closer to God should not be out of convenience. It should even be during the inconvenience moments. You don't deal with your parent like if you have a parent, you don't communicate with your parent just because it is convenient. At times the parent will make life hell for you, yet you still, the next moment, you're still going there to plead with them, because you want some favors. Yes, so that is how it ought to be with God. It doesn't matter what we are going through, it doesn't matter how far we feel that we are from Him. All He needs is our moments, and God does not despise your prayers, no matter how small they are. God will only look at your heart. Some of us feel that we are so filthy that God cannot hear our prayers, that He's not listening to us. No, God listens to us. God is ever closer and nearer to help us in time of trouble. The only problem we have is that all of us are running hell scatter everywhere, not caring. Like we want to run every issue of our lives by ourselves, which is not possible. So all I want to urge us today is this: don't just glorify God, don't relate with God because it is convenient. Even in your inconveniences, still adore Him, still worship. He's still God. In the morning, in the night, in the afternoon, every moment, He will never change to be who He is. So don't deal with Him according to your own standards because it is convenient for you, that because that is the time you feel like. Rather, you should worship Him, you should relate with Him every moment of your life. Till next time, I love you so much, guys. You can also go to my YouTube channel, Truth on Air TV, and September we are going to have extravagant youth summit, and I'm delighted to tell you that we'll be having one of the greatest ministers of God ministering in one of those days. So I don't think you want to miss it, because I won't tell who the person is, but I'm also waiting to see what will be delivered to the table. So make a point to subscribe so that whenever I receive whatever, whenever the time is right, I'll just upload the video, and I know you'll be blessed. Till next time, I love you so much, guys, and do not forget that Jesus loves you more. Bye bye. Shalom.